All right, learner, welcome to our deep dive this week. It's been a pretty wild week in the world of AI, wouldn't you say?
I would absolutely agree.
Yeah.
The learner, we have seen a whirlwind of activity.
Yeah, and we've curated all the top stories, the biggest news for
Mhm.
you so you can get up to speed on what's happening in the business landscape as it relates to AI.
Yes.
Um, we are seeing a surge of new AI models, major investments in the infrastructure that's needed to power them. We're seeing AI increasingly integrated into the tools that we use every day, and
Mhm.
we're seeing some truly groundbreaking applications for AI across various sectors. So our goal with you today, learner, is to synthesize all of this for you. Extract the essential insights and the aha moments that will help you stay ahead of the curve. In this age of AI,
Absolutely.
we've got a really strong set of sources today, ranging from the latest news articles to company announcements and insightful research findings.
Yes.
So let's just dive right in.
Let's dive in. What I think is so interesting right now is this kind of dual trend we're seeing where AI is becoming more powerful, but also in many ways more accessible.
Right.
We're not just talking about incremental improvements, we're seeing like a real evolution in how AI is being developed and deployed. And this has some very tangible, very real implications for businesses across the board.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
And to kind of unpack this a little bit, let's look at the AI models themselves. So we've seen some interesting moves from different companies in terms of both the capabilities of these models and their cost. So Baidu, for example, has launched their new Ernie 4.5 and Ernie X1 models, and they're claiming that they can now compete with the leading models on the market,
Yeah.
but at a lower price. And what's even more interesting is that they've made their Ernie bot freely available, ahead of schedule so much sooner than anyone anticipated.
That's such an interesting point, I think. Baidu's move here is really significant. And I don't think it's just about grabbing market share in China. I think it signals a potential commoditization of certain general purpose AI capabilities, by offering these high performing models at a more accessible price. And even a free version. They're putting pressure on those other major players in the AI space
Right.
to reevaluate their pricing strategy
Right.
and potentially shift their focus towards more specialized or proprietary AI offerings.
Nice.
And I think this could lead to a much faster adoption of AI tools across various industries.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like a ripple effect across the entire market.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, so then you've got NVIDIA, right? Which was this huge player in the hardware space. And they're making a significant move by releasing their open source reasoning models,
Yeah.
the Llama Nematron family. And they're reporting substantial improvements in both accuracy and speed compared to their previous models.
Now, the open source aspect of Llama Nematron is really a key differentiator here.
Okay.
So when we say open source, it means that the underlying code for these reasoning models is publicly available.
Right.
So companies can not only use them, but they can inspect them, modify them, and even build upon them. This fosters greater transparency and community-driven innovation compared to proprietary models.
I see.
Now, you mentioned those improvements in accuracy and speed, 20% improvement in accuracy, 5 times faster processing speed. These are substantial gains, especially for business applications that require complex problem solving.
Right.
And the fact that major companies like Microsoft, SAP, ServiceNow, and Deloitte are already integrating these models indicates a strong validation for these for enterprise-level AI solutions.
Yeah.
And it really offers technology decision makers these powerful yet controllable tools.
Okay, yeah, so control and customization seem to be key benefits there.
Absolutely.
Now, shifting gears a little bit, OpenAI has launched a premium model, a more expensive model, and this one is aimed specifically at professional developers and larger organizations. And it comes with a notably higher price tag.
It does, and that higher cost reflects the enhanced performance in very specific demanding areas, like complex mathematical calculations and intricate programming tasks.
Okay.
So for software development teams, tackling highly specialized projects or technical consultancies that need cutting-edge analytical power. This premium model could definitely justify that investment. It highlights a trend towards a more tiered AI landscape, with models catering to different levels of need and complexity.
That makes sense. And then we've got XAI entering the image generation space with an accessible service via API, and their price point per image is quite competitive.
Oh, absolutely, at just 7 cents per image.
Yeah.
XAI is really lowering the barrier to entry for generating custom visuals. Using AI, this has direct implications for marketing teams, content creators, who require visuals at scale for their campaigns or presentations, without having to incur prohibitive costs.
Right.
It's another really clear example of AI becoming more readily available for these practical business applications.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're seeing this really fascinating mix. More powerful models, open source options, premium offerings, and these more affordable creative tools. Um, but all of this needs the infrastructure to run right.
It does.
So SoftBank has decided to repurpose a former LCD panel factory in Japan into an AI data center, and they're doing this in collaboration with OpenAI.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty significant move.
This is a great example of adaptive reuse. Instead of taking the time and spending the money to build a new data center from scratch, SoftBank is leveraging existing infrastructure to rapidly establish AI processing capabilities in Asia.
Okay.
This move signifies not only a deepening of their partnership with OpenAI, but also, I think, a broader trend of companies strategically expanding their AI infrastructure footprint globally.
Yeah, that's a really interesting point. And then on an even larger scale, you've got OpenAI's project Stargate, which sounds almost futuristic.
It does.
They're investing a reported $100 billion to construct a massive data center in Texas, which could potentially house hundreds of thousands of specialized AI chips.
The sheer scale of Project Stargate is truly ambitious. If it comes to fruition by their projected timeframe of mid-2026, the exponential increase in available AI processing power could unlock entirely new possibilities across various industries.
Wow.
Think about faster model training, the ability to handle vastly more complex AI applications, and potentially breakthroughs in areas that are currently limited by computational resources.
Right.
This really underscores the long-term vision and the substantial financial backing that's driving the future of AI.
So we're talking about a fundamental expansion
Yeah.
of the backbone of AI.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's look at Intel, a more established player, which is undergoing a bit of a strategic shift. Under its new CEO, they're separating their foundry division and increasing their focus on producing AI chips for external clients. And that even includes competitors like NVIDIA and Microsoft.
This is a noteworthy pivot for Intel by focusing more on the design and manufacturing of AI chips. For a wider range of customers, they're really positioning themselves to capitalize on this rapidly growing AI hardware market. For technology procurement teams, this means that they should be closely monitoring Intel's evolving capabilities as a potential long-term hardware partner. It's another significant player in that chip supply chain.
Okay, so the infrastructure is evolving to support this AI revolution.
It is.
Um, but now, how is this technology actually being integrated into our daily workflows and the
Yeah.
platforms we already use? So we're seeing a growing trend of AI being embedded into existing applications. Microsoft, for example, is extending its Copilot AI assistant
Okay.
to the Xbox gaming platform.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, while this might seem like a consumer-focused application, I think it offers a compelling glimpse into how AI could be integrated into various software products to enhance user experience. For game development studios, this could serve as a model for incorporating AI assistants directly into their games to provide things like real-time tips, personalized challenges, or even dynamic narrative elements, potentially leading to more engaging player experiences.
Absolutely. Yeah, like a whole new layer of interactivity.
Exactly.
And Zoom is also enhancing its virtual assistant with new capabilities like memory-improved reasoning
Mm.
and task automation features. They're even introducing a feature called Zoom Tasks.
These enhancements directly address the need for increased productivity in the workplace. Project managers, for instance, could leverage Zoom tasks to automatically track action items, discussed in meetings, assign follow-ups, and ensure accountability, thereby streamlining project workflows and saving valuable administrative time.
Yeah, it's all about making things more efficient.
Absolutely.
Google is also integrating its advanced voice model Chirp 3 into its Vertex AI platform.
Mm.
And it's designed to support multiple languages and includes built-in safety measures.
That multilingual capability of Chirp 3 coupled with those safety features makes it particularly relevant for businesses with a global customer base. Customer service managers could utilize this integration to create more natural-sounding and accessible voice support systems in a wider range of languages, improving customer satisfaction and expanding their reach.
So it's removing language barriers.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's one that I think is really interesting. OpenAI is currently beta testing ChatGPT connectors for popular workspace tools like Google Drive and Slack. So imagine being able to interact directly with your work documents and conversations through the ChatGPT interface.
The potential for streamlining information retrieval and task execution here is immense. As you mentioned, project managers could quickly summarize lengthy meeting transcripts, stored in Slack, or extract key data points from reports saved in Google Drive, all through a natural language interface, significantly reducing the time spent on manual data processing. Of course, those security measures they're emphasizing will be crucial for widespread enterprise adoption.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, And Adobe is also very invested in integrating AI. They're launching enterprise AI agents within their Experience platform, including a brand concierge AI. And they're even integrating with Microsoft 365 Copilot. And they've reported a staggering increase in AI-driven traffic.
That 1,200% increase in AI-driven traffic during February 2025 is a powerful indicator of the growing impact of AI on digital marketing and customer engagement. Marketing teams are really benefiting from these enterprise AI agents. They're getting these sophisticated tools for creating more personalized and engaging customer experiences, and for automating various marketing workflows, potentially leading to significant gains in efficiency and campaign performance.
So it's about working smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
And finally, in this theme of integration, Google has recently introduced Canvas within Gemini, which is a collaborative workspace designed for document editing and even code creation. Some really interesting features like live previews and audio summaries.
Canvas appears to be designed to enhance real-time team collaboration, the ability for multiple team members to simultaneously edit documents and code, combined with features like live web development previews. And automatically generated audio summaries could significantly improve productivity and communication for project teams working on complex and multifaceted projects.
Okay, so it's clear that AI is rapidly moving from being this separate technology to becoming an integral part of the everyday tools that professionals rely on. So let's shift our focus a bit to some of the truly innovative ways that AI is being applied across various industries, really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
I love this.
So researchers at Harvard, for example, have developed TK Agent, which is an AI system that's designed for comprehensive drug analysis and treatment recommendations.
TX Agent represents a significant advancement in leveraging AI for healthcare. By integrating this vast array of specialized tools and connecting with critical medical databases, it offers the potential for much more thorough drug analysis, which could directly translate to enhanced treatment planning, more personalized medicine, and a reduction in medication errors for healthcare administrators and medical professionals.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
It is.
And Google is also making strides in applying AI to healthcare with the launch of TX Gemma, which are OpenAI models specifically designed for drug discovery.
Making these advanced models openly available through their Health AI Developer Foundation is a really strategic move by Google. It provides pharmaceutical companies and research institutions with these powerful AI tools that could significantly accelerate the often lengthy and expensive process of discovering new and effective drugs.
So it's like speeding up that whole process.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Stepping outside of healthcare for a moment, Google has also launched FireSat, which is an AI-powered satellite system that's aimed at the early detection of wildfires. And the planned scale of this project is remarkable.
It is a planned network of over 50 satellites. Equipped with AI for early fire detection could be a game changer for risk management teams and communities in regions that are prone to wildfires. The ability to detect small fires in their initial stages and create these comprehensive records of fire behavior will be invaluable for both early intervention and long-term disaster preparedness.
Yeah, absolutely. Back on the ground, Roblox, which is this popular platform for virtual experiences, has released Cube 3D, which is an open-source AI tool that can create functional 3D objects simply from text descriptions.
The underlying technology in Cube 3D, which utilizes advanced 3D tokenization, allows for a high degree of precision and functionality in those generated objects. For product designers and creative teams, this offers an incredibly rapid way to prototype ideas, create virtual demonstrations, and even generate assets for virtual environments with unprecedented speed and ease.
That's pretty impressive. And for those in the visual content creation space,
Yes.
Stability AI has developed Stable Virtual Camera, which is a system that can generate 3D videos from single images, giving users a high degree of control over camera movements.
This technology has clear and exciting applications for marketing and creative teams, offering a way to generate dynamic and engaging video content. From existing static image libraries, this could potentially save significant time and resources in video production, while also opening up new creative possibilities.
Yeah, it's amazing what AI is capable of.
It is.
And then finally, in the realm of medical breakthroughs, we have ECG MPL, which is an AI model that's demonstrated remarkably high accuracy in identifying endometrial cancer.
That reported accuracy rate of 99.26% for ECG-MPL is truly impressive, especially when compared to traditional diagnostic methods. Its potential to enhance image quality and detect cancers in their early stages could be a significant benefit to medical professionals, leading to earlier and more accurate diagnoses not just for endometrial cancer, but potentially for other types of cancer as well.
So we're seeing AI move beyond just automation. and really contribute to significant advancements in fields like healthcare
Mm,
and disaster management.
absolutely.
But as this powerful technology becomes more widespread, the regulatory landscape surrounding it is becoming increasingly important. We've seen reports of a congressional investigation led by Congressman Jim Jordan into potential government influence over AI company speech policies.
This investigation highlights the ongoing discussions and scrutiny around the role of government in overseeing the development and deployment of AI, particularly concerning issues of freedom of speech and potential censorship. Compliance officers within these major technology companies will need to closely follow the progress of this inquiry and be prepared to adapt their corporate AI policies as needed.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that all goes.
It will.
On the international stage, China has reportedly implemented some notable travel restrictions
Yeah.
on personnel from the AI company DeepSeek.
And they're also increasing their scrutiny of potential investors in the AI sector. These measures really underscore the growing geopolitical significance of AI technology. International business development teams that are considering partnerships or investments in the Chinese AI landscape will need to be aware of and factor in these evolving regulatory considerations.
A lot to think about there.
Yes.
Meanwhile, back in the United States, a federal judge has rejected Elon Musk's legal challenge against certain structural changes at OpenAI. And the trial related to this case is being expedited.
This ruling provides a degree of legal clarity for businesses that are currently partnering with or considering partnerships with AI companies, particularly those that may undergo internal structural changes. Corporate legal teams will be closely monitoring the upcoming trial for any further implications.
Yeah, it's a pretty high-profile case.
It is.
We're also observing a potential shift in the U.S. administration's approach to AI regulation, with a seeming prioritization of fostering innovation over strict oversight. And this is sparking considerable debate, particularly around the crucial issue of copyright protections for the vast amounts of data that are used to train AI models.
This evolving stance reflects this inherent tension between encouraging technological progress and addressing legitimate concerns around intellectual property rights, this debate over the fair use of copyrighted material. For AI training pits, technology companies advocating for broader access to data against content creators, including those in Hollywood and the journalism industry, who are concerned about the potential impact on their livelihoods and their creative work. Content creators and media companies should closely track these developments, as they could have significant implications for the future of intellectual property law in the age of AI.
Yeah, it's definitely a complex issue. And OpenAI itself is facing a legal challenge in the European Union over alleged AI-generated defamation. This really highlights the potential liabilities associated with instances of AI hallucinations or the generation of false information.
The GDPR complaint filed against OpenAI serves as a critical reminder of the potential legal and financial risks that organizations face when they're deploying AI systems that can generate inaccurate or defamatory content. It underscores the importance of implementing robust fact-checking mechanisms and considering liability insurance to mitigate these risks.
Yeah, that's a really important point.
It is.
And finally, on a more philosophical note, Ben Vincent III's recent lecture really prompted some important reflections on the broader societal role of AI. He emphasized the need for thoughtful development, careful consideration of ethical implications, and the vital role that humanities disciplines play in shaping the future trajectory of AI. He even posed a compelling question about whether reducing support for humanities scholarship in the pursuit of AI advancement truly represents progress.
Vincent's lecture raises such a fundamental point about the need for a holistic approach to AI development, focusing solely on the technical aspects without deeply considering the ethical. The social and the cultural implications could lead to unforeseen and potentially negative consequences. His question about the value of humanities in guiding AI's future is a crucial one for all of us to contemplate.
It really is. It gives us that broader perspective on all these rapid advancements we're seeing. And speaking of rapid advancements,
Yes.
Let's briefly touch on the overall growth trajectory of AI capabilities. So recent research indicates that AI's ability to successfully complete complex software tasks is doubling approximately every 7 months since 2019. That's an incredibly accelerated pace of development.
It is the analysis of over 170 different software tasks reveals this exponential growth. The fact that AI can now reliably complete tasks that would take a human worker almost an hour, with projections suggesting it could handle month-long projects by the year 2030, has profound implications for how businesses plan, for future workflow automation, resource allocation, and even the very nature of work itself. Project managers and operations directors should be strategically considering these rapidly evolving capabilities.
Wow, so as you can see, Learner this week has been full of significant developments in the realm of artificial intelligence, spanning groundbreaking new models and massive infrastructure investments to crucial regulatory discussions and truly innovative applications across this vast array of industries. The overarching trend is this remarkable acceleration of innovation and the increasing and often seamless integration of AI into the core functions of businesses of all sizes.
We've explored how organizations can leverage these advancements for a multitude of purposes, from enhancing customer experiences and streamlining internal workflows to potentially revolutionizing sectors like healthcare and improving our ability to respond to these global challenges like wildfires. But we've also highlighted the critical importance of staying informed about the evolving regulatory landscape and engaging with the ethical considerations that accompany such powerful technology.
It's a lot to take in,
It is.
but it's really fascinating stuff.
It is.
So we hope that this deep dive has provided you with valuable insights and sparked some of those crucial aha moments to ensure that you stay fully up to date on the ever-evolving world of AI and to receive direct links to all the news articles and research that we've discussed with you today. Be sure to subscribe to the Razor Report newsletter. You can find it by heading over to razor.co. That's RAZOAAOR.TAACO. It's the best way to maintain that continuous edge in understanding these truly transformative technologies.
Until next time, learner.